Hey guys, I'm Autumn of Autumn's Armory.
I'm Bear with BearIndependent.com and CEO and founder of RefugeMedical.com.
Cool.
And we're just like hanging out today.
Yeah.
You're in the office.
Yeah.
We make first aid kits, and we're showing you guys a little bit of what we do and how we do it and why we do it.
Yeah.
And so I have some really important questions for you. What's your favorite color?
Well, sometimes I might say blue and sometimes I might say pink.
Like what
But-
kind of blue?
Like a light cotton candy blue.
Okay, that's
Same
cool.
with pink.
I like dark blue.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm also full of hot air because I'm super colorblind, and so I don't have any idea what it actually looks like.
Oh.
So, but I think I like dark blue.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Same as I am now.
That's a good answer. And so, like, what do you do at Autumn's Armory? I know you shoot firearms.
Yeah, but really, we're just having fun shooting guns, reviewing guns. Our newest video was of an A2.
Okay.
Yeah. And we had a lot of fun blowing up some reactive targets. Yeah.
And you're 43 years old, or how old are you?
I'm 9.
9. Oh, I'm sorry. 9. My bad. 9 years old. I'm a little bit older than you. That's cool though. So you want to just keep doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite firearm?
That I have or that I don't have?
Both.
Okay, well, my favorite that I don't have would be a pink Barrett.
M82 or M107A1?
Um,
The new one or the older one? They're both gigantic. They're bigger than you.
You shot an M82.
Mm.
The one you
okay,
already
and I
shot,
really
that
like
white
that.
one.
I
Yeah.
really like that, so I guess I'm just gonna go with that.
A pink M82.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll call Ronnie Barrett and set that up.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
that is the one that I do not have.
Okay.
But the one that I do have, my favorite
Mm-hmm.
is, well, I'm gonna say rifle and pistol.
Okay.
I have a 300 blackout that's
Okay.
pink with a bunch of different color speckles. I've never shot it yet.
Okay.
Like, that's gonna be one of my first times shooting 300 blackout, except for an AK. But my favorite pistol I have is a Browning 380.
Very
1911.
cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
So, and you're actually really good at shooting firearms. You have good weapons handling, good safety. You can hit, which I thought was super impressive because you're 9. And in a lot of the gun culture, there's a bunch of guys that look like, they walk around like this. You know, they have the beard and the tattoos and the cool shirt. And they're like, yeah. And we've been to a lot of industry events where we've seen gun guys that can't shoot at all. And the cameras don't start rolling until they've dumped 5 or 6 magazines
Yeah.
to where they can start
Yeah.
hitting, and they're like, okay, go ahead and start
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of posturing and ego, and I like the fact that you are not that way. And I love the fact that you prove, like, hey, if a 9-year-old young lady can do it, guys like me have no excuse, right? Like, no excuse. I should be able to make hits. I should be out there training. I should be doing stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I want to tell you the reason I'm shooting so good. And that reason is because I've been shooting since I was 2.
is that all?
Yeah.
Just 2 years old?
Well, there was a little bit more in there, but I'm not going to bore you with that.
Like belt-fed 240 Bravos?
No.
No, okay.
No.
What did you start shooting at 2 years old?
I shot an AR-15. Yes. But it had a CMMG 22 conversion in it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, my dad would just hold it and I would just yank the trigger at some plays. I would have a lot of fun.
That's
yeah.
awesome. Do you like living here in this part of the country?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. We get to do what we want to do, by and large. And I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to keep doing what you're doing. I think you're doing a good job of advocacy for getting young people involved with firearms.
Thank you.
And like I said, I think you're doing a good job at shaming us older folks that should be better at it than we are. And I love that. I think that we should eliminate everybody's excuses for everything, right? I hate excuses. I don't have time. My back hurts. This and that. Ammo's expensive. Like, Autumn's 9, right?
Yeah.
And she's doing it. So what's your excuse, homie?
Yeah.
What did you think of the Primary Arms event that we were at?
I had a lot of fun.
Did you?
Yeah, I really did.
What was your favorite firearm that was there?
I liked them all.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Did you get out to the long range?
No, we did not. No.
I thoroughly enjoyed the long range.
Okay.
Yeah, there was an accurized AR-10 and 6.5 Creedmoor with like the Hubble telescope mounted on top of it. I think it was a 6-30 primary arms, and they had it zeroed at 400, and it was on at 400, and so it was quite easy to press out from there out to 1,000. That was a great firearm, and they had an Accuracy International 308 as well. They had several other firearms, but that was a lot of fun for me because I've kind of gotten to the point now where handgun and carbine, you're never as good as you can be, but I've kind of plateaued in that, right? It's like, oh, there's a steel target over there 25 yards away. Okay, no problem. There's a steel target over there 100 or 200 yards away. Okay, no problem. But being able to shoot steel at 1,000 yards, that's a lot of fun. And I don't get a ton of opportunities to do that because of the terrain that we're in out here.
Exactly.
So I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Cool.
That was a good time.
Yeah, the farthest I've ever shot was 200 yards.
No, 407.
407, yeah, I remember that. Because we were living in Texas, and there was this big hill, and we put steel up, and we were all the way back at the camper, which was 407 yards, and I was plinking that steel.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What were you shooting at 400? What kind of rifle?
Oh, AR.
Nice.
And you tried out the Desert Tech too.
I did, but we
MDR.
couldn't even see where the rounds were going because I think they were diving before they even got close to the seal because we couldn't see where they were hitting on that on the hill, or we couldn't see the dust.
Right, no splash. Yep.
Yeah,
Couldn't
it was a
make a call.
borrowed gun. We had no idea where it was hitting.
Do you like bullpups?
I do. The
I
first
thought
time
we could be friends.
You don't like bullpups?
I hate bullpups. But go ahead. You can answer the question.
I do like bullpups, but the first time I ever shot one was a Desert Tech Trek 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you shoot the new Springfield Hellion?
No, I did not.
It weighs as much as you do.
I weigh 64 pounds.
It probably weighs 64 pounds. I don't like
It
it.
seems to be a trend with bullpups. They're always way too heavy.
I don't get it. It weighs more than my 20-inch AR-10 and 308 does, with a 6-24 on top of it, and it's a 5.56. And the trigger was so bad. I'm not knocking you, Springfield. I'm just saying the trigger was so bad that twice I went to pull the trigger and had to stop and make sure the safety was off.
Yeah.
It has like an 18-pound trigger pull.
I shot it too, and I thought most of my bad experience was just the sight they had on it. It wasn't right. I didn't have the right eye relief. So I thought maybe that's why it felt awkward. But if you had a bad time with it too, that's probably why.
Yeah, the bolt release. No, I don't like it. But for me, the issue that I have with bullpups is that most of them don't do anything an AR platform doesn't do.
Yeah.
Other than they're cool, right? If you like them. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of boring when it comes to firearms. Like I like stuff that just works because if I need it to work, I don't want to hope that it's gonna, if I need to pick this thing up and use it, I want to know that it's gonna work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you shoot any shotguns?
I'm glad you asked me that question. I have 3 shotguns.
Okay.
I have a revolver shotgun, which is my least favorite.
Okay.
I have a 410 break action, which is one of my favorites. But my favorite, like, we just built this gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Fallout looking 20 gauge break action.
Okay.
And it is so cool. It's got a bayonet on the end, too. A bayonet on a shotgun, of course.
Here, I'll get the picture.
For spearing zombies?
Wow.
Yeah, well, you know, digging cat holes while you're on patrol. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
So you shoot a 20 gauge,
and
and you're
Well-
9 years old and 64 pounds.
yes, but
Okay.
the first time I
Light loads.
shot,
We use light loads in it, though.
we shoot light loads. We made some buckshot, and we loaded only 3 buckshot balls in there, and it didn't kick.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I like shotguns. I like
Yeah.
firearms. It's a blast.
Here's that Fallout.
Oh, wow.
Build we did.
Oh wow,
Made it all rusty. And
that's cool. It definitely has a bayonet on it.
Yes, it does. It has a pretty big bayonet too. A subscriber actually sent it to us. It's a pretty old bayonet.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's not even meant to be a bayonet. It's just a knife.
Hey, duct tape fixes everything, you know.
Yeah. That's what we use. Just duct taped it on.
So, you're at Refuge. You're here, and we're like kind of neighbors, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we're 5 minutes away.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
met each other in Texas, of all places,
Yeah.
at an industry event. And your dad was like, "Hey, are you guys the ones with the crazy sign up on the building?" He's like, "Yep, that's us." The sign for everybody says, "Go away, we don't sell weed." Because if you're in Eastern Oklahoma and you have the word medical in your company name, everybody assumes that you sell weed. And we don't. We sell first aid kits.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna get you set up with a trauma kit. So
Cool.
because you do all the firearm stuff that you do, that way, God forbid, if there's ever an accident anywhere, you have the tools and the training to be able to use them to save a life.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're all about.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you like blue and pink. What about we've got,
I like green.
you like green?
Like light green.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could probably work with that. I know your dad's into coyote tan.
Yes.
Yeah.
He loves coyote.
Me too. I'm a coyote and marpat guy.
Yeah.